Hey guys, it's Charlotte here with Dragonfly Soul Healing. So I'm coming on today to kind of chat with you guys about self-investment and what you guys are doing right now or not doing, and kind of just coming on to chat about some things that have shown up in my awareness. Honestly, this last few weeks for sure. It's been something that's been kind of dropping into my awareness, and I've been kind of trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with it. But one thing that I'm noticing and that's been brought to my awareness is how some people aren't willing to help themselves. And, you see it all the time when you have people reaching out for help, asking for things. For myself, watching people come in and get readings, and then 3 months later the reading is still the same, and you guys are paying me to literally come in and give you the same advice. And so one thing that I'm being shown and I'm actually going to start doing for myself is stepping back from anybody who's not willing to help themselves. And what do I mean by that? Because this is going to trigger some people and you're going to get upset, and that's okay. If you get upset, if you get mad, if you delete my page, totally cool. There's always healers out there that are going to work with you. But here's the thing. When I do a session with you and we get off the call, or you stop listening to the recorded session, and any other reader or healer that you go to, what do you do after that session? When you have homework given to you and you're asked, okay, here's what I've given you for advice. Here's something that you can do to make your life a little bit better. Do you go home and do that work? Are you looking for somebody to come in and fix you or heal you, but you're not willing to invest in yourself? Now, I've been kind of stepping back from these simplistic conversations from people who are getting stuck in victim mode or hiding or anything like this, because I want to help those who want to help themselves. I've spent the last 7 years, honestly, but if I'm being real genuine, this last year, dedicating myself to deeper healing, deeper understanding, because it doesn't just help myself, it helps you guys as well. And this is really important, right? This work that we're doing here, we don't have time to be wasting on people that don't want to help themselves, okay? So we really have to be paying attention to our circle of friends even. This is like me calling you guys out, but also calling yourselves out in your friend circle. Are your friends growing and healing? What are the conversations you're having on the phone when you get in contact with these friends? Do you talk about growth? Do you talk about irrelevant stuff? Are we having simple conversations? Are the conversations the same as they were 6 months ago as they are today? Are you sick of it yet? Are you sick of being stuck in these same repeating patterns that are not helping you? They're not helping your friends. They're not helping your coworkers. We're all just getting stuck in these continuous loops of victim and aloof and intimidator and interrogator. Where are you playing into these control dramas? Where are you allowing yourself to get stuck and doing no work to fix it? We really, really need to get conscious and aware of where we're going and what we want out of this life, because things are evolving very rapidly. And if you guys want to get on that healing train, the time is now. The time isn't 6 months from now. It's not a year from now. And I'm not gonna say you can't heal yourself a year from now, but you're gonna get left behind. You didn't sign up to come to this earth to sit on your ass and have everybody do all of the work for you. I can only do so much. I can send you guys your reading, but it's up to you on what you do with it. And so this is super important. This is something that I'm really having to pay attention to. I'm really paying attention to the people on my page who are doing the work. I literally had a session this afternoon where the lady messaged me this week and said, I watched those videos you sent me. I reevaluated everything and understand what you were talking about better, and now I know what I need to dig into. Let's book a session. These are the kind of people that I'm going to choose to heal and work with over those who come back to me every month with the same problems, with the same baggage, because I want you guys to want to help yourselves, because I see all of your potential. Every single one of you. I can see where you can go, where you can grow, how you can help the world. But that doesn't do me any damn good if you guys aren't doing the work for yourselves. And so I've had to invest in myself for many years. And over this last year, even after my friend was murdered, I was paying for courses and I wasn't able to do the homework as deeply as some of the other girls because I was still going through the grief process, but that did not stop me from growing. And this isn't like a I'm better than you message. This is literally like, guys, if you don't want to fucking live this life anymore, you literally have to do something different. You can't keep sitting here playing the same games, talking about the same problems, and think they're going away. I have literally watched myself transform, and I've been in such a deep, introspective amount of clearing and healing in myself that I'm a different person than I was last week. And the week before that, I changed again. And the week before that, I also changed. It's been a spiral of evolution for myself because I decided to really step up to the plate because I know that I need to be here for you guys. And it's the best way to teach you is to really dig in and do the work. And so to be able to come in and teach you guys, you have to be accountable for yourselves. I'm not going to chase anybody around, right? And nor should I. And I really usually don't. Honestly, I kind of just let you guys do your thing, but I think about you guys, right? And I think about those who I've done sessions with, and I know that you have all this potential, and I see that you just have to step out of your comfort zone and start doing a little bit of work and stuff like this, and you're not. And I'm lovingly calling you out right now, and you're probably gonna delete my Dragonfly page, and that's totally okay, okay? I'm not here to make best friends. Honestly, I'm not here to make friends at all anymore. At this point, I'm kind of like, come or go, man, because you guys watch as I've been evolving over the years, especially those of you who've been with me for the 7 years that I've been doing this. And you know that I own my shit. When I'm going through crap and I've been lazy and I've been sabotaging myself, I call myself on it because it's the only way that you guys are going to do this too. And so now here I am calling you guys on your lack of movement. Where are you keeping yourself stuck and using excuses after excuses to avoid dealing with this work? Because it's only up to you. At the end of the day, nobody can come in and fix your problems. You can come in and get a healer, and we can do a whole bunch of work. I can come and clear all the Akashics you want. But if you're not willing to change anything, you can quite literally reattach these cords. You can literally get re-trapped into these cycles. You guys have to actually consciously make an effort to change your life. And so are you willing to do that? Are you on my page because you just want the free readings and the free stuff and the quick guidance to just get that message? But what good is my message and my free tarot card readings if you do nothing with them? This is one of those like, Charlotte's giving you a bitch slap. And I know that any of you who've had readings with me has probably had one of these bitch slaps in your reading. This is like a collective one. Because I've been bitch slapped so many times over this last 8 months, even while going through the grief process of losing my friend and all kinds of chaos. And I had 1,000 excuses of how I could get out of doing stuff. But I just got home from a 5-kilometer walk. And I spent half my morning doing clearing work before I jumped into a session. And yesterday I spent an entire day clearing akashics in myself and cords and contracts. And so I'm literally making myself accountable even after everything I went through, after all of the excuses I had to just quit, to just give up, to just die. I could have chose those exit strategies that keep showing up for me, asking me, do you want to be here on earth anymore? And I'm like, it's okay, I got this. I'm doing my work. Are you doing your work? Because I'm watching a lot of you, and this isn't for everybody. So if you're being triggered by this, it's definitely for you. Because when we're triggered, it's because of something that's stuck in a resonance field asking us to pay attention to it. And so if I'm triggering you right now, love you, but it's part of it, babe. It's part of it, right? Because we can't go any further if we just keep repeating the same cycles over and over. So where have you been asked to shift your perspective, shift direction, start working on yourself? Where are you holding yourself back right now? Because we're not always going to be here, and you might not always find the healer that's going to take you into the places that you want, because there's a lot of people that are hijacked, that aren't actually doing their work, that are just preaching what they've been told by one source and not actually asking if that is their truth, right? And so we really need to be conscious of what we're doing, who's working on us, what are we doing with our life, why are we here? Why are we taking the passions out of this and just allowing ourselves to be stuck in that heavy, stagnant energy? So this is me calling you guys out lovingly, because I love you all, and I really just want to see you guys all thrive. I want to see you guys step into your purpose and really find that true potential that I see in you. I want you guys to be able to do that. And if you can't, and if you refuse, then I will wipe my hands and walk away, because I don't need anybody who's not ready to come with me on my train, right? Because I want to go somewhere really beautiful. And if you guys aren't willing to go there, then there will be people that are. So do you want to come? Are you ready to really step into the next level of truth and of self and really dive deep into the truth of who you are? Because that's where I'm going. And I really want you guys to be there with me. I really want to watch you guys grow and succeed and thrive. And, you know, that's up to you whether you come or not, right? So be accountable for yourself. When you get a reading from somebody, it doesn't matter who it is from, do the work. Listen to what is being shown to you. Do you guys need help? I'm going to start posting more stuff about how you guys can do your own clearing, how you can start learning a little better about everything that you need to start doing for yourself. But why aren't you looking for the answers? Are you literally just waiting for a handout? Because again, the handouts only do so much if you're not willing to do the work. So this is like one of them super bitch slaps that, you know, nobody really wants to hear, nobody wants to give. I don't want to be the asshole, but like, I will. Because I know that when I get super bitch slapped by my mentor, I'm like, shit, I gotta do my work. I don't want to get left behind. The things that I'm learning and the things that I'm diving into are just the precipice of where I'm going. And so if I start allowing myself to get left behind, one, I'm not growing, I'm not evolving, which means that my group is also not growing and evolving, because you guys can only learn as much as I'm learning. That's all I can teach you. And so we have to really get accountable for ourselves and start taking that action towards our truth and where we really want to go with life. And we have to stop making up these excuses as to why we can't. Guys, I was literally crying for 6 months straight. I shit you not. There was days where I didn't even stop crying, like in through my night and to the next morning. And my ass still hopped on every live call that my group was in to make sure that I was gaining the knowledge, even if I couldn't fully integrate or understand. So when you guys give me excuses, all I hear is, I don't want to do this. I'm not willing to put myself in a place where I'm uncomfortable to deal with these triggers. Instead, I would rather sit in this crappy energy that I hate, the reason why I have all these excuses, right? I'm just calling it how I see it, because I feel like, one, if I can trigger the people that aren't meant to be here to get off my page, it's less work I have to do to remove you, because I will be going through my my members on Dragonfly Soul Healing. And so if you guys aren't growing and evolving and here for the group, here for me, here to be part of this collective group that we have going on here, I'm just going to get rid of you. If you're not willing to grow and evolve, I don't need you here, because you're taking up space for somebody else that literally wants to dive in and do their own stuff. Okay? So, to those who are going to delete me, I still love you and I still hope you find something beautiful. To those of you who watched to the end, I fucking love you the most, because I can imagine most of you got 3 minutes in and was like, fuck you, Charla. So I love you all for it. And I really hope to see you on the other side kicking some healing ass, okay? I'll chat with you guys soon.